Welcome back, everyone. Hey, today we're going to be doing apple fritters. This is a great recipe that everybody loves. It's a great dessert. Today we're using 3 Granny Smith apples. I've already got these cubed up. Got a tablespoon of butter already heated up in the pan. We want to add our apples. I don't like desserts that's got raw apples in them, so we're just going to cook these just a little bit, just to get them done just enough so they're not soft, but they're still not real firm. We're going to add about a tablespoon of brown sugar in with those, and just a little bit of cinnamon. We'll go ahead and get these cooked down just until they're a little bit softened up. Alright, we've got these cooked down just enough where they're just a little bit softened up. They're still firm. You want to go ahead and set these back into the bowl. You want to let these come back to room temperature. We don't want to use these while they're hot, so make sure you let these cool all the way back down to room temperature. Okay, let's go ahead and get our dry ingredients put together. We have 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, about 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. You can put ginger in this, and I normally do. I don't have ginger today, so we're not going to be using that. And 1/4 cup of sugar. So let's go ahead and get that mixed up. Our wet ingredients are pretty simple. What we are going to use is 1 egg, tablespoon of melted butter, and if you don't have any, this is the perfect thing to use. Get there where you can see it. Apple cider vinegar. Make sure you get the gold. This stuff is really good, and this is what's going to make your apple fritters really good. So we're going to do 1/2 cup of apple cider. Let's get that mixed up. Once you've got your dough mixed up, you're going to go ahead and start adding your apples back. And keep in mind, I did 3 apples. This calls for 2 or 3, so we may not use them all. So if you feel like it's too thick, then go ahead and stop. So I doubt I'll use all these apples. We'll see what it looks like. That's about 2 apples right there. Those apples smell really good. I think we can go ahead and put some more in there. If you feel like it's too dry, you can add just a little more cider vinegar, or I'm sorry, apple cider. And if it's too wet, just add just a touch of flour back into it. But that's about the consistency that you want. I think that looks really good. So let's go ahead and get these ready to fry it. Alright, we're going to fry these at 350. I'm just using a ice cream scooper to scoop these in. Just want to do a couple at a time. Don't worry about the shape. They're supposed to have that irregular shape. That's what makes them so famous. Just drop a couple of these in there at a time. I'm going to let these go for about 2 minutes on each side. You'll see the edges start to darken up like a pancake. That's when you'll know it's time to flip them. As you see, the edges start to darken like that right there. You just go ahead and flip them over. Notice the nice golden brown on them. These need to go just a little bit longer. I'm going to fry these until they get a nice golden brown on both sides. You can tell by mashing on them as they start to firm up. And as they do, you want to transfer those over to a paper plate with some paper towels. We're going to let them cool down to room temperature before we ice them up. So this recipe made 12 apple fritters, but we're not going to stop there. Let's go ahead and get some nice drizzle of icing on these. This is powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and I took some more of that apple cider and just mixed it up until I got a good runny consistency with it. Alright. Guys at work are going to love these in the morning. Don't be stingy with it, pour it all on there. And there we have it. If y'all have any questions, leave me a comment in the section below. I appreciate y'all watching. These turned out oh so good. If y'all haven't subscribed, be sure and hit that red subscribe button. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great day.